Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's the MCV, undefeated, undisputed Pokemon Showdown champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels! And we're here with another edition of every family Sunday tradition. That's right, it's Showdown Sundays. And today, guys, I got a special team for you. It is a mono grass team. Pokemon Go just came out just a couple days ago. And man, I've been out walking around outside, been inspired by nature. So I decided to do a grass team. So I'm going to kind of break down the team just a little bit here. And then we'll play at least 3 matches. We'll see how the matches go. If they go a little bit quickly, we'll do 5, just like we did last week. But here we are. We got Mega Venusaur, and man, is he a tank. He's got thick, fat ability. He's going to be taking fire attacks like it's nobody's business. And that's what I need because, as you know, grass is extremely weak against fire, as well as ice, flying, etc., etc. Flying on this team is still an issue, a huge issue. I couldn't really figure out a great counter for it. I've tinkered a little bit with Rotom. Mo just wasn't strong enough to really handle the flyers, especially things like Landorus, which are flying around. So I decided to go ahead and just get rid of it because it's only useless against flying. It wasn't doing much for me really. But anyways, I got Breloom. He's going to be taking out the normal teams with ease. I'm telling you. You set him up with just one Swords Dance, and I'm Mach Punching the night away. No problem. Shiftry takes out Psychic Pokemon easily. Sucker Punch takes out a lot of Pokemon. As you see, I got a lot of Life Orbs because I don't want to be locked into the Choice Scarf, the Choice Bands, etc., etc. Not on this team because I need to be able to use any of these attacks. I got the Fog on Shiftry. Hazards because, we'll have to get rid of them at some point. Speaking of hazards, we got Ferrothorn. He's also tanky for me here. He's going to be setting up them Stealth Rocks. He's going to be stalling out the Leech Seed. He's got Gyro Ball, which is going to be taking people out. Power Whip as well. Torterra, he's bulky as well. Bulky, but he's still got some damage on him. And we got the Earthquake, Stone Edge. Stone Edge for them flying Pokemon, which we're going to run into. Synthesis to kind of heal back up if we have to, along with Leftover. And then Ludicolo, of course, he's going to be doing some damage. Ice Beam's going to take out those Flyers. Got a Giga Drain. It's got Hydro Pump and Focus Blast as well for the normal type Pokemon. So swig of water before we jump right into it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these. Like I said, we're going to do at least 3 matches, potentially up to 5 though. So let's see. We're going against another grass team, and they're running Shaman. What a shame. What a shame. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start things off with Venusaur here. So we're going to go against Ferrothorn, which is not best case scenario for us at all, but I can get rid of his items, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. He's going to set up Stealth Rocks, I bet. So he had the Rocky Helmet, as I kind of thought he did, so I wanted to get rid of it. So there's a Stealth Rocks as predicted. I'm going to go ahead and hit Synthesis real quick. Free Synthesis. He can't really do much here. Goes to the Gyro Ball. Gets a crit. What a guy. Alright, so he's got the crit. I could switch it to my own Ferrothorn and set up my own Stealth Rocks, potentially. I guess I might as well, right? Not much else to do here. So the Gyro Ball, I resist, of course. He gets hit with the Iron Barbs. I'm going to throw up my own Stealth Rocks. And we're going to kind of stare at each other for a minute here because that's going to happen. Switches to the Shaman. And Shaman probably has a fire ability, I would guess. If I was a betting man. Take a look. Otherwise, why would he switch into it? So let's see. Shaman. Probably Life Orbed. He could be running Hidden Power. I'm going to call his bluff. I'm going to call his bluff, and I'm going to hit Gyro Ball. Goes for the Sweet Kiss and confuses us here. We still get the Gyro Ball, and it's going to do 30%, which ain't bad. Probably just going to have to switch. Well, he's going to be able to use Psychic if I switch to Venusaur, so that's kind of problematic. I could switch to Shiftry if he's going to predict the switch. The thing is, he's just going to heal up, right? So I'm just going to go Gyro Ball. He's going to Air Slash. We're still confused. So he's going for Air Slash here. None of my Pokemon want to take that at all. Besides Ferrothorn. He's just gonna stall it out with Shaman. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Shaman without trading the Ferrothorn here. I'm gonna have to probably trade here. Heals with Leftovers. He's gonna Synthesis like he has to, right? So I could probably get a free switch in. Kind of have to switch in a Ludicolo and get that Ice Beam off. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm going to predict the synthesis. Goes for Sea Flare. Not exactly what I predicted at all. He doesn't have synthesis. He's crazy if he doesn't. Like, this guy is crazy if he doesn't. Hopefully I'm quicker than him. I don't know if I am. And we are, and we get the Ice Beam off. Ludicolo coming in huge. Taking out the Shaman. What a shame. What a shame. Terrible puns. Alright, so we got... Oh my goodness. This guy right here. Superior is a tough opponent here. Goes for Leaf Storm. Going to get the extra bonus on a special attack. I mean, I could switch into Ferrothorn and take hits for a minute or two. Could switch into Shiftery, Sucker Punch. I don't think Sucker Punch will knock him out once, though. Not in one shot. Might have Dazzling Gleam. Oh no, that's Shaman. Oh, Superior. And again, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I got the damage calculator open. If you don't know where to find one, just Google Pokemon Calculator, or Pokemon Damage Calculator. You'll find I'm using the Pokemon Showdowns. So he could possibly take us out the Leaf Storm. Quick swig of water. What's more important here, the Breloom or the Shifter? Probably the Breloom. So I'm going to go switch to the Shifter here. I'm going to Sucker Punch. Here comes Hidden Power Fire, so he does have the fire. Okay. Breloom, I need you to come in huge for me, man. I need that Mach Punch. I need it to hit hard. He switches into his Whimsicott. He's going to resist that for free 99. So this is an issue for me. So let me take a quick glance. So chances are he's going to could Moonblast us. He could Encore us. All these things I don't like. I'm not a fan of any of those potential abilities. He's going to switch into Ferrothorn. He's going to switch into Ludicolo. Very interesting play. Not sure what he's got planned for me here. I could simply go for a Gyro Ball here. That's what I'm going to do. Gyro Ball it is. You like how I switch between Gyro and Gyro? I know it's Gyro. Skywalker OG is his name. Grass City is his trainer's name, so he really likes his grass Pokemon. Gyro Ball, which he resists. But we get the better of the trade there by far. Thing is, I'm going to try Power Whip because I'm running out of Gyro Balls. The Power Whip, wow, did a ton of damage. It is neutral. I didn't even think about that. I should have thought about that. It is water grass. He's going to go for the Scald. He's trying to get that burn, and he did not get the burn scheme. But I missed the Power Whip. Ferrothorn, open your eyes. 85%? Come on, man. And he gets the burn off this time. Son of a gun. See what he does here. He's probably going to switch back into Superior. And he does. Could go for Hidden Power Fire. I'm probably just going to have to take it. Just going to take it. I'm going to trade it. And now he could switch back into Whimsicott. I want to predict said switch with a Sword Dance. And he does for Hidden Power. Are you kidding me? Alright. Good prediction. But I'm going to go ahead and get the Mach Punch. It's a crit. Crit was not needed. We'll go ahead and get it anyways. So here's Ferrothorn. And he has no item. So Mach Punch should knock him out, but we're going to trade here. That's fine. We're going to trade. We're going to trade. That's fine. We have to do it. We had to do it. So we got Venusaur here. I think Venusaur can win me the game here. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Venusaur. I'm going to go ahead and hit Synthesis. Goes for the Rock Tome. Slows us down. It's okay. I'm pretty slow as it is, right? Synthesis again. I get Synthesis a couple times here. We're going to get some health back. And preparation of the Whimsicott. Because that Whimsicott's going to be problematic for us. So we're going to hit Synthesis one more time here. And then we're going to go for a Sludge Bomb. We're going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Goes for the Rock Tomb. He's really just trying to get us to have 0 speed here. Sludge Bomb takes him out 1 hit. Lickety split. Here comes the Whimsicott. And we don't know what moves this thing has yet. But I'm going to hit Sludge Bomb. Goes for the substitute. Bold strategy. Here comes the Sludge Bomb. Not sure what he's got left in the tank here. Going for sub again. Here comes the Sludge Bomb. Does he have a berry to heal up? He has leftovers. Sludge Bomb. I'm just trying to figure out what he's trying to do here. I don't get it. I just taunting me? Like, what's going on, Grass City? Stun Spore does not affect me, of course. Hit the Sludge Bomb, and that is good game, Grass City. Grass City. Oh, got outgrassed. So here comes the second. So 1-0 so far, guys. Not bad. Not a bad game so far. That was it was a tough one. It was a mirror match, and with that, it's a slower paced game usually. But we came through. So now we're going against a water team, which actually benefits us type-wise. Or not good game. I don't want to call it. I didn't mean to say that at all. Let's say luck. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start things off with. Might start Heat Rain. Possibility. I think the best play I could probably do is Ludicolo. So let's go Ludicolo. Here comes the Heat Train as expected. Now, I cannot use a water ability that has Water Absorb, but I can use the Giga Drain. It will be neutral. Excuse me. Goes for the Fire Blast, misses. Here comes the Giga Drain coming in hot. Actually, not really. It's grass and not fired, but hitting pretty hard there. 52% is huge. He's going to swap out, which I don't blame him. Here comes the Empoleon. Going to get a Giga Drain off. Doesn't do a whole lot to him. I can go for Focus Blast here. I'm pretty sure that'll do quite a bit of damage. So let me just check the damage calculator here real quick. Looks like he's pretty high in special defense. So Focus Blast. It's going to do about 50%. So let's go ahead and do it here. I miss, of course. Ludicolo likes to battle with his eyes closed, apparently. Too busy dancing on the, and not fighting. He's just dancing too much. He's tired. He's going to sleep. Here comes the Keldeo. Focus Blast hits, and it hits pretty decently here. Keldeo, I'm not sure what he's going to go for here, but I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. Goes for the Sacred Sword, knocks us out. Huge hit. I'm going to go switch into Venusaur here. Because Mega Venusaur can take these hits like a champ. That's what he does best. And I'm just going to go for Giga Drain. I don't have to worry about going anything else. I mean, he can bring out the Empoleon and take just a little bit of damage, but that's perfectly fine. I'm going to start that timer. I thought the timer was already started on him. It's taking a little bit of time contemplating. Contemplating his next play here. He could switch into the Heat Train, but I am Think Fast. I'm not too worried about a Fire Blast, to be honest. And he can't take another Giga Drain. I don't know if the Giga Drain will knock him out from Venusaur, but it will do a great deal of damage. Alright, he's just standing there. While he does that, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some calculations. Type some stuff in here. So Giga Drain should do about 65% if it's just an all-out attack, if he has no investment in any defenses, which is possible. He might have Icy Wind, which is only going to do 20%. Here comes the Empoleon as I predicted here. I'm going to get the Giga Drain a crit, which is, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see what he's got planned here. There's Empoleon, special defensive. He's probably going to Roar, Stealth Rock. We have seen the Stealth Rock already. She has have a flight on the field. I just couldn't see it because Venusaur's big. He could Roar. I'm going to go Knockoff. He may Roar and he might outspeed us, which he doesn't. So we get the leftovers. Goes for Scald. Looking for the burn, and he gets the burn. Are you kidding me? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's annoying. It's fine. Let's see. He's going to go for Giga Drain. See what he does. Goes for the Flash Cannon. Gets the burn. And this should knock him out. Empoleon down, that's huge for us. He was kind of a roadblock for us here because of his steel subtyping. Here comes the Cloyster. Now the Cloyster could be problematic, but the thing is, he could go for an ice move here, and I could just switch into Ferrothorn and take it pretty well here. Which is probably my play, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. He'll probably switch into Volcanion in response. Goes for Shell Smash. This could be an issue. Water Ice. I think Gyro Ball is the better play. So it goes for Icicle Spear. It's going to get quite a few of these off. It's going to do quite a bit of damage to us. Hopefully Gyro Ball knocks him out, and it does not knock him out. Maybe the Power Whip was the better play. I'm not entirely sure. So we know he's going to go for an Ice move here. So now I got to debate. Do I want to get rid of Ferrothorn or Venusaur? Because one of them's going down. He says good game. It's not over yet, man. You are counting your chickens before. I don't see how you see this as good game, but I'm just trying to debate on which one I'd rather have. Probably the Venusaur, so I'm just going to go ahead and give him. I'm saying GG because I know it's not. I'm just going to entertain him. I got Breloom. It's not over. He's got Ice Shard? Are you kidding me? Alright. Sucker Punch should outspeed it though, right? Is it over? Nah. Surely the Sucker Punch should finish him off. It outspeeds it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I guess it is. Never mind, man. Hey. Game. Alright, so now we're going against a fighting team. Ferrothorn's not going to fare well here. It's fine. Venusaur is going to be our best play. Alright, so we're 1 for 1 so far because we did lose that last match there. I'm not going to go for Sludge Ball for obvious reasons here. Just going to go for Knockoff. Get rid of his item. Goes for the taunt, which is fine. I'm not setting anything up here. That's an issue. Excuse me. Goes for the Thunder Wave. This Cobalion is going to be an issue. For sure. Not sure what he's going to go for. Goes for the Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for Mach Punch. Thunder Wave. Alright, so Cobalion down. That's huge for us. So we got... But he's got 2 of us paralyzed. It kind of sucks that I don't have a Heal Bell. Which is a lot of Heal Bellers in Grass typing. Maybe I should think about it. I'm going to go for Spore. He's going to fake us out. Gets the flinch. He's going to outspeed us no matter what he does here. But I'm just going to go for the Spore and hope that I don't get parried. Goes for the Knockoff. Takes off our Orb. It's fine. We're parried again. Spore. Come on, Spore. Gets the Bullet Punch. Now he's asleep. So I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. Now I got to think about this. Is Mach Punch better here? Or is Bullet Seed better? Probably Bullet Seed, right? And he wakes up anyway. Oh, well. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah, the dog barking in the background. He's excited for Showdown Sundays as usual. Goes for the knockoff. Gets hit with the Iron Barbs. Gets rid of our leftovers. That's fine. We're going to get the Leech Seed off. Go for the Power Whip. Switches out to Lucario. Resist the hit. I'm just going to go for Leech Seed. He's probably just going to knock us out. Goes for Nasty Plot. I'm going to get the Leech Seeds off. If he lets us live, I'm gonna Stealth Rock. There's the Aura Sphere. I didn't think he would. He hit the Iron Barbs. I could go Shiftery and try to get a Sucker Punch off. I don't think that's gonna knock him up. Let me take a look. It's gonna do about 37 to 43%, so it's not gonna knock him out. I think Torterra is probably just the safer bet. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. He is contemplating his move here. Knocks us out thanks to the nasty plot. We're in some trouble here. I know Venusaur could probably live a hit here. Let's see what he does. He could go for nasty plot again. Let's go for Giga. Hits us and a crit. Oh my god, the luck is real. Man. Would the crit matter? I think it would have, to be honest, but you never know. You never. Aura Sphere again knocks us out. Shiftery should be able to knock him out, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Vacuum Wave. Now we're 1 and 2. Not feeling so good about that, but that's all right. 21 minutes in. You know what? We'll do at least a couple. We'll do 5. I apologize ahead of time for my throat. My throat's kind of sore today, so I'm trying to do the best I can here. One gets a Fairy Team. Venusaur does very well. So does Ferrothorn. I do Venusaur. Togekiss. Sorry, we're gonna go ahead and go for Sludge Bomb. Goes for Nasty Plot. I'm glad I went for Sludge Bomb because I almost went for Knockoff instead. I think Sludge Bomb is just a better play overall. Takes out the Togekiss. Venusaur with the speed. So Klefki, I'm gonna go ahead and knock off. Get rid of his item here. He's gonna go ahead and put up some defenses here. Light Clay. Chances are he's probably gonna put up Reflect as well, so I'd probably have a free switch in here. If I want. I want the free switch. I don't even know what I would pick. Ferrothorn. Let's go Ferrothorn. Here comes the Reflect. I'm just going to throw up a Leech Seed on whatever he brings. The only thing that can't be Leech Seed, obviously, is Forges, which he could switch into. So, you know what? Let's play it safe. Let's go ahead and throw up the Stealth Rocks. I figured he was going to switch. He switches into Azumarill, which is a bold strategy. We'll go for Power Whip. Goes for the Belly Drum. I'm glad I went for it. I don't think he's going to live. Oh, he healed up. Oh, man, this is not good. This is not good at all. Glad he's not Sap Sipper. I didn't even think. Let's see here. This is tough. Go for Waterfall, Substitute. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for Power Whip again. Superpower is gonna knock us out when we get the barbs off. Lowers defense just a hair. And I can simply Sucker Punch and it should knock him out? Question mark? Got that timer there. Oh, 1%? What? Aqua Jet. Okay, we're good. That's brutal. That is brutal. 1%. Are you kidding me? Switch is out into Klefki. So unless he gets rid of these rocks, that Azumarill will die today. I've already knocked off his item. I could go for a Leaf Storm. I'm just going to go for it. He resists it. And I'm pretty much knocked out. Foul play. That's fine. That was a bad play on my part. I'm switching to Torterra here and hopefully do some work here with the Earthquake. Doesn't have Levitate, which kind of looks like he would, right? Because let's up the Reflect. That's perfectly fine. He might throw up the Light Screen and just do the trade there. Goes for the foul play. We knock out the Clef Key, which is really good. And again, unless he has a way to get rid of these rocks, Azumarill is not an issue whatsoever. Here comes Clefable. Let's see here. Let me take a gander. Possibly Calm Mind variants. Wood Hammer does about 46%. And if it's a high roll, it could be up to 54. I'm going to go for it. Goes for Cosmic Power, so he's just going to power up his defenses here. And the Reflect is up. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Venusaur. I'm going to power his defenses here, but I'm going to go ahead and knock off whatever item he has, which is leftovers. Get rid of his leftovers. He's going to continue power up his defenses here. I'm going to go for Sludge, but I've got to hope for the poison. There it is. That's going to be tremendous. He doesn't take any damage from it. It's not going to be a good... It's going to be a tough one. Especially if he has a heal, which he probably does. Soft boiled. I should probably just surrender at this point. I don't think there's anything. That's not true. That's not true at all. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Pre-Bloom. Terrible idea. Screw it. If I power up your defenses, I'll power up my offenses. And then he just knocks us out. I knew that was going to happen. Oh well. We're going to go ahead and take the L here. It's perfectly... It happens, man. Can't all be winners. Stored power. We take it like a champion because we are bulky. Earthquake. He's taking no damage here. Here comes Ludicolo. I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit. Good game, man. The Impenetrable Clefable. This is the last match right here. 1-3. We're not doing so hot today. So that's fine, though. Hey, thrown together Grass team, like I said. Grass isn't necessarily the strongest type for these, but it is a fun team to enjoy this team overall. There's some changes that I can make, and I can kind of see some of the changes I need that I'll probably make at another time. I do really like Feral Thorn and Mega Venusaur, though, on the same team. I like Breloom a lot, too. Speaking of Breloom, this could be his time to shine. Could be. Assuming Diggersby set up the Stealth Rocks. Could be wrong. He might actually predict the Breloom. Here comes a Snorlax. I'm not super worried about Snorlax. I'm just going to go Swords Dance. He might go for Reverse or something. I don't know. Belly Drum. Goes for Yawn's going to put us to sleep. Man, cool with that. I'm just going to switch out to Ferrothorn here. He goes for Flamethrower. He predicted the switch. Well, I say predict. I mean, I'm playing an all grass team. What am I saying? Flamethrower is a pretty safe bet to use. I have to switch, though. Gotta switch. Man, I didn't even think about that. Making some play mistakes today. Goes for the Flamethrower. Doesn't get the burn, which is huge. I'm glad he... Last thing I need. The knockoff here. We're going to get rid of his Citrus Berry. Goes for the Yawn. Snorlax is relatively annoying here. He's just going to Yawn Flamethrower, Yawn Flamethrower. I'm actually going to go for Synthesis, and I'm just going to let him put him to sleep here. There's Sleep Clause. So, I will not be won't be able to knock out the Pokemon sleep as long as he's asleep. So now I got to debate. What do I want to do? Do I switch out? Probably not. I'm just gonna stay in, and this is probably gonna be a long battle here. Probably immunity. As a case, probably just go for D. Switches into Diggersby. Probably looking to set up the rocks. No, Swords Dance. Oh. Come on, Venusaur, wake up, man. There it is. Okay. But has the damage already been done? So we'll find out. Guess we will find out. Goes for the quick attack, does a tremendous amount of damage. We're gonna heal some of that back up with the Giga Drain and knock him out. Venusaur doing his job very well as a tank here. Staraptor, on the other hand, not feeling good about that. Nobody on my team is, truthfully. We'll go for Synthesis, hope I can live. Nope, Brave Birds can do a tremendous amount. Could Shiftry, and I could go for Sucker Punch. I think that's my play, I guess. See what he does. Brave Bird, I would imagine, is probably going to go. But he may switch out. He does switch out to Audino. Chances are it's a Mega Audino. And chances are I'm going to have to switch to Ferrothorn. Trick Room, okay. That actually works in my favor here. Now with Gyro Ball, but overall, I'm just going to go ahead and Leech Seed. Whatever he brings, may switch out, he might stay in, I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it is a Mega Audino. Unless he just didn't want to go into Mega Evolution there for us. So he might go for the Yawn again. I'm going to go ahead and throw up Stealth Rocks. Or he could have just went for the Flamethrower and probably knock us out. He didn't. Probably will now. I think Ferrothorn's pretty important on this team right now. I'm just going to keep him. To get those Leech Seeds off. I'm going to go ahead and go for Earthquake. Goes for Flamethrower again. Earthquake does knock him out. We have two flying Pokemon to worry about. And I'm sure at least one of them has Defog. So they can get rid of that Stealth Rock pretty easily. So here comes Staraptor again. We know that's Brave Bird. That's all we know about it so far. We'll go for Stone Edge in hopes that he goes for Defog. See what he does. Goes for the Brave Bird, gonna knock us out here. He takes 15% here. I could switch into Shiftry, and he's probably just gonna switch back into Audino. I think Ferrothorn can survive. Just take a look. He can survive a Brave Bird, it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him out. And I am gonna go for a Leech Seed. Actually, no. We're going for the Power Whip. Gyro Ball. Trick Room's not infected anymore, so Gyro Ball perfectly fine. So here comes the Audino. Gyro Ball does 18%. Huge damage. I bet the Trick Room's coming back into play, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw up the Leech Seed again. Kind of curious what he's going to do here. Probably, I assume he's probably just gonna go for the trick room because obviously a trick room team. And then maybe switch into Chansey and hope that he can install it. Speaking of Pokemon Go, guys, I haven't really talked about it yet. But I was curious if you guys have found anything cool yet. I found quite a bit of stuff last couple days I've been playing. I got a Scyther yesterday, which is freaking awesome. I got a Snorlax. I got all kinds of good stuff. So I'm curious, what did you guys get? You guys get anything good? What's your favorites that you found so far? What's your prized possession, so to speak? Power Whip. Narwhal didn't do a whole lot of damage this time, did 8%. Maybe Power Whip will do a little bit more. Oh man. Or female, whatever. Let's hurry up. Here comes the Dodrio. Power Whip missed anyways, as usual. Going through the Leech Seed again. Goes for the knockoff. Going to get rid of our leftovers, which is fine. I'm going to go for the Gyro Ball. Switches out again to Staraptor. Lowers our attack damage here. Goes down to the Gyro Ball. And he forfeits, and that's the game. So we ended the Showdown Sunday at 2-3. Not the best score. I obviously would love to score higher, 5-0. Of course, is the best case scenario in that case. But you know, when you're playing a grass team, sometimes it's not so easy. I think grass has so many different weaknesses, and not enough. There's variety, but it's not enough variety to really cover all those weaknesses. Like there's really nothing in the grass mono team tier that I could really use to beat flying Pokemon. Like not really. I mean, Ferrothorn's okay. I could use Cradily, which is okay, but really there's nothing that really does well with Flyers. That's the biggest issue I have. But we've seen a lot of stuff take us out there. That Cloyster did so much damage to us. And I guess it was, a good game. The guy called it ahead of time, but he was a little bit of a jerk about it. But that's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, that was Showdown Sunday, and I am the Maverick, Mark Daniels, and see you guys again next week. And until next time, I bid you farewell. One love, peace, and hugs.